Whereas the first part of this video was about the excavation of the building pit, this second part is about the casting of the foundation as well as the casting of the base plate. The excavations for the foundations have a length of about 40 meters. The width as well as the depth are about 30 centimeters. Since it is not yet clear how the garden will be arranged, the soil is taken to this spot behind the house for the time being. In some places, the soil has to be compacted a second time. Stones are being added where the soil is very soft. The last shutterings for the foundations are made. Since Joachim does not speak Spanish yet, Marlon is translating for him.
Y no tan hondo como está allá. Y de acá pues hasta el canto allá. ¿Listo?
Every second day there is delivery. The materials have been unloaded far away from the building site in order to avoid the destruction of trees. Now they have to be taken in buckets to the concrete mixer. We have made the axle wider and we have replaced the simple shaft for a more sophisticated one to be able to manage the machines in bad terrain. After the pits for the foundations have been excavated, plastic foils are being placed on the shuttering and the reinforcing irons are being connected to each other. The day after, the foundations are being cast. To do this, we only take one of the two concrete mixers to Finca Bayano. We are bringing 50 bags of cement from home with a backhoe. To ensure a proper mixing ratio, buckets of gravel, cement and sand are lined up behind the machine. 1 bucket of cement is mixed with 3 buckets of sand and 1 bucket of gravel. Marlon is checking the oil. And we are filling the machine for the first time. Ten employees are working hard, and after 7 hours all foundations are cast. During the next days, the ground is being covered with plastic foil. The pipes are laid, and the reinforcing irons for the base plate are connected to prepare for the concrete casting. We are doing all the necessary preparations one day before to make sure we can start working the next morning right after the sunset. Around 10 p.m. all the preparations have been made. Whereas 5 cubic meters of concrete were necessary for the casting of the foundations, 12 cubic meters are needed for the surface of a 60 square meter base plate with a thickness of 20 centimeters. Manfred from Germany, the man with the red shirt, was doing a real good job. Though we tried our ever best, we could not manage to cast the base plate in one part. It was finished one day later, and on the same day the first blocks were delivered. That's the end of part 2. The third part of this video will be about the construction of the walls and the casting of the ceiling.